Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of the America Guns and Freedom podcast with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. As always, this is an open chat. You can ask whatever question you want. I'm not good at answering emails and all that stuff because, not that technically savvy when it comes to some of these programs that you all send emails through. So I come here every night where you can just catch me here and ask me questions. So feel free to ask whatever you want, whatever question you want to ask, suggest whatever topic you want to suggest. Doesn't have to be gun related. If you ask something technical and I don't know the answer, make sure to pay attention to the live chat. A lot of information over there. People over there can answer your questions. And participate in the live chat. Get to know people, builds a sense of community. First, I need to read the names of people that have bought merchandise for like the last 4 days because, shit hit the fan and I haven't read the, we got Joshua Garcia, Andrew Pettix. We got Coral Lane, Christopher Allen, not to be confused with Christopher Jones. Harold Wilkes, Gina O'Malia. We got a woman. What did she buy? Oh, she got a Knights of Pew shirt. I assume that's for her cool husband or boyfriend. Girls don't like Monty Python. Jason Thompson, that's Officer Tater Hater, got him a couple of things. Danny Canopy, he got him the I Love Guns, the Prince logo thing that says I Love Guns with the Prince logo. We got it in purple too, so he must be a Prince fan. And then we got Devin Disjardins. Isn't that the disease you get where your liver doesn't work anymore and you turn yellow? Or something like that. But he got the Caliber conversion shirt and the Armored Assault Possum shirt that I wore on my chat yesterday, probably because it looked so good on me. So thanks to those people for buying merchandise. I do appreciate it. If you want to buy merchandise, go on over to my website. You can go over to TYMPpistolproject.com. There's shirts over there like this one that says, "Tread on me again, I dare you." I'm surprised this one doesn't sell. I think this one's cute. He got his little Glock in his tail and everything. Go on over and buy merch. Supports the TYMPP program, so feel free to do that. I need to get the list of people to the TYMP judges. I think we got enough to vote this month. So I need to get that over there. Also, what is it I need to do? I forget something. Oh, we got to do the drawing at the end for the friend drawing. But yeah, like I said, if you want to go over to TYMPpistolproject.com, you can find a link to my Shopify store over there. I'm building a new website, but it's taking me forever. You can go over there, link to my Shopify store. Buy yourself some merch. It supports TYMPP. Also, while you're at TYMPpistolproject.com, we are in desperate need of patrons, desperate need of Subscribe Star supporters. If you want to support pets and vets, join Patreon. You want to support TYMPP, buy merchandise. If you want to choose which one you want to support, join Subscribe Star. You can choose by which tier you choose, whether you support TYMPP or pets and vets. And we desperately need it right now. So this will actually be right now officially the last friend drawing for at least a month. We're going to have to take a month off because we just don't have the funds. If that changes, like if somehow the stock giveaway gets super popular, it hasn't been doing well. I don't even know if we're going to make a profit on this one, but we did on the first one. But you know what I'm saying. So just be aware of that. Of course, now people will leave Subscribe Star probably or Patreon. All right, I read all that. I said all my spiel there, so now I can get over to the questions. Let's see if we got any. Let's see here. What's today? Today is the 6th. That's me spending money for the channel. We got Kevin Payton paid his $2 tithe to Phil. And he said, "Hail, Phil. Have shot your new CZ Shadow 2 carry. Thoughts about it? Also, did you get a red dot for it?" I did not get a red dot for it. I have some red dots, but I didn't get one for it. I will probably get one for it. I have not even taken it and given it any serious testing yet. I got a holster for it. That's as far as I got. In fact, here's the holster right here that I got for it. I forget who makes this, but it says made in the USA. Made in the USA. I was made. That's born, isn't it? Yes or no? I guess the answer would be no to both of the things you asked. Officer Tater Hater also paid his $2 tithe, and he said, I get this gut feeling people would not want me ever to come to your round table at the end of your chats because in case people didn't know, my mouth is wrong. Yeah, well, we know that already. We know. I got my finger on the mute button if you ever show up. John and Mandrick also chimed in here and said, have you looked at the Hyundai Santa Fe? The calligraphy package is nice. Well, the Hyundais are kind of nice now. What's the big one? The Kia Telluride. I like that one too. I don't know if I want to go straight from my sporty little Subaru to a big old SUV. So I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm going to be looking at even. Although I did get told today when I went down and look at the Ford Ranger Raptor. I want to see if they had any, just by chance. They didn't have any. And plus, orders are out like a year on them. I looked online after I got home to see if there's anybody else that's got them, because I always check Wesley Ford first. There are a few around it. And by a few, I mean in the entire country, there's like 300 of them. And there's a few near me. But they want like $7,500 to $10,000 over MSRP for them because they're not one of the price protected vehicles from Ford. So I ain't paying that. I ain't paying over MSRP. It's already an expensive truck. It's already like $58,000. I'm not paying more on top of that. So no to that. It's not happening. Where was I here? But yeah, the Santa Fe's and stuff, they're all pretty nice. I saw a Santa Fe on the road the other day, and I was like, well, that actually looks pretty nice on the back end. I didn't see the front of it, but I saw the front end. John Heasley weighed in here and said, if you were going to buy one or the other, what would it be? A Mossberg Shockwave or a Diamondback SDR? Ooh. You know, if I was going to buy it right now, I might buy the Mossberg Shockwave with wood furniture because I'd like to have one with wood furniture. I don't have a Shockwave. I have that Gatekeeper, which was the precursor to the Shockwave. But, you know, if it was just starting from scratch and going to buy one or the other, well, the SDR. I'd buy the SDR. If I was getting them same price, well, definitely the SDR. But I don't think I'm getting them same price. Christopher Allen, who also bought some stuff the other day. I read his name a few minutes ago. I don't really have much to say, LOL. Well, you paid your $2 tithe to Phil. That's all that matters. So hopefully you won't get Lyme disease like Peter DeBoner. You won't get cracks in your windshield like some of these other losers. Fuck, Phil stole my car because of these people not paying their tithe. I go downtown to pick up a cheesecake to take to a cookout, and what happens? Someone steals my fucking car. How did I know Subaru WRXs were so desirable to be stolen and turned into like rally machines and Bajas and stuff? I didn't know that. I know they were based on rally car designs and they're really good at rallying, but sons of bitches fucking piss me off. I swear to God, Tim. Oh, by the way, for those of you that weren't here earlier, if you do donations of $10 or more to Pets and Vets, throughout this month, until the 20th. I think it's what, 27th, 23rd of this month, something like that. I'll figure it out later. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. There's the button. Share screen. We're giving away a custom 1022 with a hand done stock by me. I drew the design, burnt it into the stock, and then hand painted it. So this is actually kind of dimensional here. So it's not just painted on and will rub off. It's well preserved and done. So it's the Where's the Kaboom 1022 for the Yankee Marshall posse. Got little Marvin there, and he's even holding his little 1022. That barrel was hard to paint. It's little. I had to be up like this close to it with my magnifiers, that I use to work on guns for small parts, and just paint like I'm surprised I can still do it at my age. I'm surprised I got the steady hand still. When I'm doing that, when I'm not doing that, I can't. But when I'm actually painting or drawing, I actually still have the steady hand. I'm surprised. I haven't done it much in several years. But yeah, all y'all losers. There's 130 people in here right now. Pay your tithes to Phil. If y'all paid your tithe to Phil, we wouldn't have to suspend any programs. Stop being deadbeats. He's going to fucking get you. Some of you are doing it thinking he's just going to punish Yankee. Well, yeah, that's true. He's going to. But eventually he's going to come after you too. And I am going to narc. I'm going to start saying people didn't pay their tithe. I'm going to start looking at who was in the chat, who watched the videos, and who didn't pay Phil their tithe. And hopefully he'll blow your trailer away with your baby in it. I'm sure right now someone in Texas didn't pay the tithes to Phil. You see what's going on down there. Probably multiple people in Texas didn't pay their tithes to Phil. Where was I at? Who was it? That's Christopher Allen. Then we got Clinton Barella made a big donation here and got some entries into the double super secret stock giveaway. It says, for the double super secret stock giveaway, take 2, he said. Yes. Right now, Clinton Barella by far has the most entries into this one. I think he had the most entries into the last one too, but that Johnny Mandrick snuck in under him and won. Right now he's got like the shareholder of the entries. Let's see here. I think that was the last. I lost my page. Hold on. How did I lose my page? I just lost my page. But there we go. We're all caught up. Oh, nope. Kevin Payton chimed in. Kevin Payton chimed in again and said, I told you the lesbians would steal your car, but you just don't listen. I don't know if it was lesbians. I don't know if you're right or not. It could have been not lesbians. How many lesbians could fit in that little car? And are lesbians really tech savvy enough to disable the fucking low jack and the GPS like they did? I don't know. This reeks of young people because they knew how to do all the electronic stuff. Possibly young Asian people. I hear they're good with the electronics. Although I don't know if they're that big into rally car. Are Asian kids into rally car? I don't know. I like rally car. Rally car's fun to watch. I mean, those sons of bitches are flying on dirt roads and they get air so much. Those people that stand right next to the turns, I'm like, you got a death wish? What is? You see it on TV, on the YouTube. Oh, I forgot to quit sharing the stock there. You see it on YouTube all the time. People about getting killed at these things. I'm like, don't stand on the outside of the big curve. You know they're going to go off a road. Sometimes while in the air. I've seen people ducking under cars that fly over them. I'm like, that would kill you. Don't do that. But like I said, don't know if lesbians actually stole the car yet or not. We will have to wait and see if that pans out to be true or not. Hail Phil, I need multiple entries. Chrissy Jones, well, you just won a silver bullet. What more do you want to win? Greedy bastard. John Heasley's a bad influence on you people. I swear to God. That was Chrissy Jones, by the way, that chimed in there. All right. That's got us all caught up. Let me see. I got a couple emails I need to answer. And I want to cover one of them. I want to cover that came in the other day. Let's see here. They've changed the buttons down here, and it's confusing the shit out of me. Where's the one I just got first? I don't think he actually sent a picture. He just sent an email, so I can just read his email. Where did it go? I just saw it. Where did it go? There it is. It was Kyle Lejeune who said, my K31 Swiss and Marlin Glenfield Model 60 will be at my FFL tomorrow morning. I'm extremely happy and turned on. How can you tell? Someone had to have gotten real close to tell. Again, I'll ask, are you happy for me? No, you're cunt. I'm not getting that new, and you're getting something new. So that, by the law of attrition, makes you a cunt. Because I ain't getting nothing. Well, if I ain't getting nothing, why should any of you all get something? Just explain to me how that's fair. It isn't. All right, here's the email I wanted to share from Tim Fat Salami, DM Faust. He said, finally got around to finishing my SIG P320X Compact. Well, what do you mean by finishing? Do you mean like installing the trigger and stuff? You didn't do this metal work on the slide or anything, did you? Because that's cool looking, and I know you ain't that good at anything. So you had that done, right? You just changed like the maybe the fire control unit and the trigger. Am I correct in that? Because you didn't do that. So what did you finishing? I don't understand. I think he's watch him come out and say, no, I did that. And I'll be like, you're such a lying sack of shit. Because I can't even comprehend that he'd be that good at something. All right. That takes care of the emails. We only had a couple. People bitch about how you don't take free questions. You don't answer just free. You often get to all the live chat, and we always go to the emails. Well, when I don't forget. That's always an option. Emails is always an option. Easier for me to find those anyway. Let's see. Where are we here? Don't forget to do the drawing tonight. I saw a clip. I saw that. I read that already. Don't forget to do drawing tonight. I won't. I already did the half of it. I got to do the other one here in a minute. Do you reckon Phil sent those hijackers for your car because you were not utilizing it to its full potential and rally racing it yourself? No, he did it because you people don't pay your fucking tithe. He only asked like $2. Y'all come in and enjoy my videos. Well, enjoy is a strong word, but you watch my videos. A lot of you, so a few of you, and then you don't pay your tithe, and that pisses Phil off. I mean, like I say, it's a small price to pay for such unique and wonderful, what is that? Entertainment, to use the word loosely. Entertainment would be the best word, I think. Closest word. Material, I guess would be a better word for it. You watch the material. The former mayor of Toronto, Rob Ford, knocked an elderly woman on her butt during one of his crazy mood swings. I saw that one. He was running around like a chicken with his head cut off. There is now a type 5 diabetes. I never knew there was a type 3 or 4 me either. Type 5 is like the 5th sequel in a B series I've never paid much attention to. I didn't know there was 3 and 4. I thought there were just 2 types. A company named Chazelle makes 18-inch barrel inserts for break action shotguns. You can get a number of calibers. Oh, yeah, I've seen those things. I know what you're talking about. The ones that go like in the chain and you just put your bullet in it. Yeah, I've seen those. You can get a number of calibers, 30 and 45-70. Is there a use for such a thing, or use a slug? Use a slug. I can't imagine how accurate those are out of those, so I don't know. I'd say just use a slug. A shotgun with a slug in it is a very potent thing, so never underestimate a shotgun with a slug in it. It'll do you good. It'll do you right. How did the Ruger Alaskan carry? It carries easy. I still carry it every once in a while. It carries very easily. It's not nearly as hard as you would think. It is a little heavy, but as long as you got a good holster and a good belt, you'll be fine. Which, by the way, someone last night asked, what belt do you recommend? And I never got to their question. I I recommend I use the trackline belts, the core track lines, core with a K, trackline belts. That's all I use. Then they're awesome. Where am I? Just when you thought it was safe to go back to the bakery, the type 5 diabetes, the revenge. I've only got the type 2 that I know of. Is it worth to carry a 45 long Colt instead of the 454 Casull for defense in the city, or just carry 38 Super 19? What? That's all over the fucking place. Is it worth to carry a 45 long Colt instead of the 454 Casull? Okay, why would you? I mean, I can understand. Okay, you can put 45 Colt in the 454 Casull for less recoil. Yeah, you could. I wouldn't. For defense in the city, or just carry a 38 Super. Where did that fucking come? 38 Super 1911. That's got no place in this equation. It's also got no place in this country. Send that bitch back to Mexico. That's one thing we should be deporting, all the 38 Supers. Donald Trump wants to deport something that shouldn't be here. That's what he should be deporting, all them 38 Supers. They should be deporting the 38 Supers. Why not the Squatch Bronco, Sasquatch Bronco? I really like the Sasquatch Bronco. If I could find a 2-door with the right options, with the 3-liter turbo, it would be something to consider. But I think they're highly overpriced, to be honest. The interior in them feels so cheap. Like where it just feels really, really, really cheap. I mean, I know it's made for off-roading and it's so you can get it wet inside and all this stuff. But I mean, a Jeep Wrangler feels so much higher quality than a Bronco. And that's saying something. But I do like the Bronco. I just don't want to pay that money for it, especially when it's sitting right next to a Mustang that I can get for same price or cheaper. I mean, granted, it would be 4-wheel drive, wouldn't be good in the snow, but it's Mustang and it's got a V8, and I kind of like the new body style. And I miss my V8 from my Camaro, even though it was a push rod. I do prefer the dual overhead cam Coyote of the Mustang. Although the push rod engine was fine in the Camaro, it's a big displacement engine, like 6 foot, 6.2. So it's a fairly large displacement, but you know, it is outdated technology. That's why I can get so much out of that Coyote. The Coyote has got more horsepower than the Camaro had now. The Coyote actually now beats the Challenger and the Charger, the standard ones, not the Demons or nothing. Well, if you put a supercharger on the Mustang, it would too. But used to be in tiers of horsepower, it was Challenger, Camaro, Mustang. Now the Mustang has more than the Challenger or the Camaro had when they were around. Because it's got that dual throttle body now. But yeah, Squatch Bronco would be awesome, but I just kind of think they're overpriced. I'm going to win this time, said John Heasley. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. We got to be supportive of him. Would really suck if they find your car trashed or burned. Well, if it was trashed or burned, I'm fine with that because it'd be a total loss. And I got that supplemental replacement insurance. I get basically MSRP, and I'm thinking I do get back. He said whatever was on my invoice as the total cost of the car is what I'll get back. And the invoice on the car was the MSRP plus all the add-ons I put on it. So I should get that back too, because I put like $3,500 in add-ons on it. I don't get the labor. You know, I bought $3,500 worth of add-ons, and then there was another $2,500 in labor to put them on. But I don't get the labor back, but I do get the actual thing. So it was kind of a mixed bag. Okay, be straight with us. How much did you owe on your car before it got repossessed? Well, it didn't get repossessed, and I think I owe, the car was think I owe 19 grand on it. So, and I can pay my car payments. I ain't that poor. Hell, if I couldn't pay my car payments, I'd start making my kids pay my car payment, or at least make them pay theirs so I could pay mine. Because I pay theirs too. But I think I still owe like 18, 19,000 on that car. Because I had a fairly large down payment because I traded in the Camaro. And that car was not that expensive, like I said. Got that thing for 30-something thousand dollars. It's not in the same range as like the Mustangs and it was nice to go down a little bit on what I owed for a change. Because I spend too much on cars. It's my biggest weakness. Well, guns and cars are my two biggest weaknesses. That's all I spend money on, though. I don't buy fancy clothes. I don't smoke. I don't drink. That saves you a fortune right there, not smoking and drinking. Imagine what you've paid in beer and cigarettes if you're a smoker or a drinker. I don't spend that. I don't go out places. We don't go out and eat. Imagine how much people spend going out and eat. When we used to have the kids, we'd take the kids out to eat into movies. It was so fucking expensive. We don't do that anymore. So I don't have to deal with that. That's not an expense. And like I said, I don't buy fancy clothes or anything like that. So I spend my money on guns and cars. The guns I consider an investment. The car is just a hobby that I waste money on. Gummy Wuzzle says, this is Yankee the Marshal, and you've been kicked in the nuts. I remember that from, was that Mad TV? They did a parody of it with Kenny Rogers. I'm Kenny Rogers, and you've been kicked in the nuts. I put off buying the slide so I could finish my AR-10. It's a Steel City Arsenal slide. Okay, I knew you had to buy it like that. You made it sound like you did it. And I was like, oh, there's no fucking way. I've met this dude. He didn't do this. It made me feel inferior for a while. Because I got a CNC thing on a carving thing on my in there. I should be able to carve stuff, but I can't because I don't know how to use it. School choice passed will save kids from failing schools. No, it won't. Are you a small government conservative? Not, well, smaller, but not small. No, I've been places with small governments. It's not good usually. Also, abortion is today's moral equivalent of slavery. I don't see how that's true. I don't see how that's true at all. So I don't agree with anything you said, actually. Where am I at? I also lit off fireworks and my sky lanterns last night. Light went upside down and it exploded. Well, that's not good. Some competitive hot dog eaters have been caught bun soaking. They wet the buns, which gives them. I thought they could do that while they were doing it. Didn't they have? Don't they usually have cups up there where they can soak their buns? I thought they did that. I don't know. I don't follow competitive hot dog eating, though. Not as closely as I guess I should have, as I should be. Where was I? If your only option for carry were a 38 Super or 45 Gap, which would you choose, and why would it be a pointy stick? Would be a pocket knife would be my choice. But if of the two, the 45 Gap's not a bad caliber. It's just no use for it. It's useless. Just like gives you a smaller grip with a bigger bullet. So I mean, it's got its place, but I would never want one. Right to work states attract more jobs and income growth. That's not true either. Right to work states don't have the higher incomes. Where are you getting your false information from? I believe you can pay your bills, but you've been buying guns, and I could see you skipping pay. I haven't bought a gun in a while. When did I buy a gun? Last thing I bought was, I think, for that mare's leg, right? Oh, no, I bought the Shadow 2, but that was like over a month ago. Yeah, I still haven't got my credit card paid off yet. So I won't be buying another one until I get my credit card paid off. But I ain't that far off paying my credit card. I think I'm like $500 left on it. My state created a gun registry. Just bought a cheap cigar at the gas station. My state is trying to put a generational ban on smoking. I don't think there should be any bans on smoking. I think somebody had to be stupid to start smoking if they didn't already smoke. But we got Jeffrey Vaughn paid his $2 tab to Phil here and said, try something different. Had good fun in a 2000 Dodge Dakota Sport. Short wheelbase manual 5-speed, could do a U-turn like crazy, and held straight in loose gravel at 60. It loved 100% gas. I've got a 94 Chevy Silverado for stuff like that. That thing will go anywhere. Well, I've been driving it the last couple of days because I don't have a car. I don't mind driving it. I like driving it. The only thing I don't like about it is if it's hot, it doesn't, the air conditioning compressor on it is seized up. I've never replaced it. And because I don't use that, I only usually drive it in the wintertime. So usually don't need air conditioning. That's why I justified not fixing it, because I'm like, I'm driving in the winter, don't need no air. But now I don't have a car. I'm about taking my son's car. And I can't drive the other car because I can't drive because it's new and doesn't have the PPF on it yet. I got to take it down tomorrow to get the PPF on it. Then I'll have access to that car. So I'll actually have something other than the truck. I'll be able to drive the Maverick, which was also an inexpensive little car. We traded in a very expensive car for that little inexpensive car. Idaho has 4th best economy. There's nobody fucking in Idaho, hardly. So it doesn't really have much of anything. But that looks like, oh, wait, there's another super chat over here. I was going to say we're out of time, but I got another super chat over here. Officer Tater Hater chimed in and said, that Sheriff Shady Judd dude Izzo released a video on is starting to remind me of Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars. Plus, he won't body cam in his department. Cops are getting shady. Well, they openly defy body cams because they don't want to be held accountable. They're like, it's not right to put a camera on someone for. We do it on fucking tellers and cashiers. I think you can, I think the cops can handle it. No one can handle being on camera. Yeah, they can. You just know you're going to break the law, so you don't want to be on camera breaking the law. John and Mandrick also chimed in here, one last super chat, and said, what red dot did you end up getting? What is the mock MOA is what I think you meant. I have a 6 and need to go to a 2. The 6 is just too big. 6 is too big. About as big as I'll go is 3. 3 is okay. 3 is pretty good for close up, all that stuff. So I'll go 3. But and 1, I'm getting hard. It's hard to track the dot with a 1. So I kind of like a 2 or a 3. But I didn't end up getting 1. I haven't had the money to blow on a red dot. I haven't gotten credit card paid off yet. I actually had money transfer over on my credit card for a month. I've never had that before. I had like $500 left on it that I have to pay interest on. I'm like, I'm sure it ain't gonna be much, but still, I don't like the idea that I did it. Usually I pay it off every month. We had a lot of stuff happen this month that normally doesn't happen. And now our refrigerator fucking doesn't making ice or water's not coming out the door. I thought maybe it was frozen. The lines will sometimes freeze up. So I unplugged it last night, moved stuff into the other refrigerator, left it sitting open all night. Came this morning, plugged it back in, still no water. So there's a clog somewhere in the line, or the motor on the pump is out. And that thing's brand new. I just put it in like a year ago. But I think it might be a year and 3 days, actually, as of today, which means my warranty would be up. So I'm not thrilled about that. But that looks like that's going to be it for today. I want to say thanks to everybody for showing up. Thanks to everybody for participating, especially those of you that put in questions and kept me conversing, having something to talk about. Thanks to people who helped Pets and Vets, donated to the giveaways, the Silver Bullet. We've got to do the friend drawing here in just a minute after this. So don't go anywhere. But I want to say thanks to everyone. Like I said, everything you do for the channel is appreciated. I'll see y'all again next time. Until then, remember, always carry and stay safe until I see you again. Hey everybody, Yankee here. Before we go, I just want to take a second to remind everyone that this channel is 100% viewer funded. We don't take a penny from advertisers, retailers. We don't take money from political organizations. There's no one telling me what I need to tell you. Everything that we do is done through the generosity of our viewers, either buying merchandise or becoming a patron or a Subscribe Star member. You're all the ones that support Pets and Vets and TYMP. And that's the reason I can stay true to myself and loyal only to the people who watch my channel. And I can spend my time talking about what I want to talk about, telling what I think needs to be said, and giving you my uncensored take on things I think you need to hear. So if you'd like to help keep things that way, please support the channel by becoming a patron, a Subscribe Star supporter, or just going over to my web store and buying some merch. The links are all in the upper corner of this video.